Welcome to My Expat Stories. This one's about a kitchen table in Manchester where Stephen sits every morning drinking instant coffee and thinking about Thai iced coffee. The way someone made it. Strong, sweet. Their way, their morning ritual. Except it was never their ritual. And he paid £95,000 to learn that. Stephen's 43 now, still managing restaurants in Manchester, still wearing the same work shoes, still saving. Except this time he's starting from 8,000 quid instead of 110,000. If you've ever built your entire future around someone who seemed to understand you perfectly, smash that subscribe button. This one will break you proper. Here's Stephen. Right, so I'm stood in my kitchen in Manchester at 6:30 in the morning. Kettle's boiling. Instant coffee in the mug. Same mug I've used for 5 years. White. Chipped handle, nothing special. I'm thinking about Thai iced coffee. The way she made it. Her tiny kitchen in Chaweng, the smell of the coffee brewing, her handing me the cup. Our morning ritual, she'd say. Now it's our morning ritual. Except there was no hour. There was just her job. And I was the customer who paid £95,000 for 10 days of feeling understood. Let me back up, tell you how a 41-year-old restaurant manager from Manchester lost everything to a woman who made really good coffee. My name's Stephen. I'm 43 now, but this started when I was 41. February 2024. I've worked in restaurants since I was 18, started as a waiter at Pizza Express, worked my way up, supervisor, assistant manager, manager. For the past 9 years I've been managing a busy restaurant in Manchester city centre. Italian place, good reputation, always packed. I'm good at my job. I understand operations, I can read a dining room. I know when the kitchen's drowning before the tickets start backing up. I know which staff member's having a bad day just by watching them carry a tray. I know hospitality, but I've always worked for someone else. I've always made someone else wealthy while I collected 42 grand a year and watched my life happen in other people's restaurants. By early 2024, I'd saved £110,000. It had taken me 23 years, living in a one-bedroom flat in Salford, saying no to holidays, saying no to the new car, saying no to the life everyone else was living. Because I had a plan. Open my own place. Be my own boss. Build something. In February, I took 2 weeks off. First proper holiday in 3 years. Flew to Thailand. I'd been once before in 2019. Loved it. Needed to get away from Manchester. From the grey, from the rain, from serving other people's risotto. I flew into Bangkok. Spent 3 days there. Then flew down to Koh Samui. I'd never been to the islands. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. I checked into a hotel near Chaweng Beach. Mid-range, clean. Pool. Good enough. Spent my days walking, swimming, trying not to think about going home, trying not to think about another year managing someone else's dream. Fourth night I was walking along Beach Road. Hot, humid. That sticky Thailand heat that makes your shirt cling to your back. I was looking for somewhere to eat, somewhere quiet. Just a beer and some food. Then I saw it. Beach bar, right on the sand, called Sunset Sessions. Absolutely rammed with people, wooden decking, lounge furniture, coloured lights strung up, DJ playing house music. The vibe was proper, professional, not some backpacker shack. This was a real operation. I thought bollocks to quiet. I'll have a beer here. I walked in, found a spot at the bar, ordered a chang. The barman was quick, efficient. No wasted movements. I watched him work, watched the way he poured, the way he moved, the way he handled 3 orders at once without breaking rhythm. As someone who's worked hospitality for 23 years, I can tell you within 5 minutes if a place is well run or a mess. This place was well run, properly managed. Someone knew what they were doing. I sat there for maybe an hour, just watching. The staff wore matching branded t-shirts. Black with Sunset Sessions in white letters. The menu was laminated. Good selection. Cocktails, beer, food. Prices were fair. Not tourist trap prices, just normal. The flow was good. Waitstaff moved efficiently. No bottlenecks, no confusion. Kitchen tickets were coming out steady. No delays. This was a machine. A well-oiled hospitality machine. Then I saw her. Thai woman. Late 30s, maybe. Beautiful, proper beautiful. Long black hair down past her shoulders, wearing white linen trousers and a black sleeveless top. She was walking through the bar, checking tables, talking to staff. You could tell immediately. She was running this place. The way she moved, the way the staff responded to her. She owned it. She caught me watching. Smiled. I smiled back. She came over. "You look like you're studying us," she said. Restaurant person. Her English was perfect. No Thai accent, just clean, clear English. I laughed. "Yeah, guilty. I manage a restaurant in Manchester. I was just admiring how well run this place is." She seemed pleased. "Thank you. I'm Juanita. I'm one of the co-owners." We shook hands. Her hand was warm, small. She had a firm handshake. I liked that. We talked for maybe 20 minutes, standing there at the bar, music playing, crowd around us. But it felt like just us. I told her about my work, about Manchester, about managing someone else's restaurant for 9 years, about wanting to own my own place someday, but property in the UK being mental expensive. She listened, really listened, not just waiting for her turn to talk, actually listening. Then she said something that made my heart skip. She said Sunset Sessions is actually a franchise brand. We've got 5 locations now. 3 on Koh Samui, 2 on Phuket. We're opening our 6th location on Koh Phangan. In a few months, I felt my pulse quicken. A franchise, proven brand, multiple locations. This was real. I asked how much a franchise cost, trying to sound casual, like I was just curious. Not like my entire life savings was burning a hole in my account. She said typically between £70,000 and £95,000, depending on location. Size, specific setup. I had £110,000. She must have seen something in my face because she smiled. "Are you interested?" "Maybe. Yeah, I might be." She pulled out her phone, showed me photos of the other locations. Same branding, same style, same professional setup. This wasn't some dodgy operation. This was a real business. She gave me her business card. Juanita Chasery, co-founder and operations director. Sunset Sessions. "If you're serious," she said, "we can talk more. I can show you the other locations, show you how the franchise model works. We're always looking for partners who understand hospitality, who've got real experience, not just people with money." I took the card, put it in my pocket, said I'd love to learn more. She smiled. "Good. Message me tomorrow. We can drive to the other sites. I'll show you everything." That night back at my hotel, I sat on the balcony, beer in hand, looking at her business card, thinking about everything she'd said. A franchise. In Thailand. Proven model. 5 locations already operating. Someone who understood hospitality the way I did. £95,000. I had the money. Just barely. But I had it. I could do this. I could actually do this. Move to Thailand. Own my own bar. Build something. Stop working for someone else. Stop saying no to life. I messaged her the next morning. "Hi Juanita. Stephen from last night. I'd love to see the other locations if the offer still stands." She replied within minutes. "Of course. I'll pick you up at 10. "What hotel are you at?" I told her. "See you soon," she said. At 10 sharp, a silver Toyota pulled up. She was driving, wearing jeans and a loose white shirt, sunglasses, hair down. She looked different, more relaxed, less boss, more just a woman. "Hi," she said. "Ready to see what we've built?" "Yeah, I'm ready." We drove south. About 20 minutes. She showed me the second Sunset Sessions location. Smaller than the first, but same vibe, same branding, same professional operation. Busy even though it was 11 in the morning. She walked me through, explained the setup, the menu, the staffing model, the profit margins. She knew her numbers. She knew operations. She wasn't just pretty. She was smart. We drove to the 3rd location after that. North side of the island. Same thing. Operating. Successful. Real. On the drive back, she asked about my background, my experience, what I was looking for. I told her everything. About saving for 23 years. About wanting to own something. About feeling stuck in Manchester. About being 41 and wondering if this was it. If managing someone else's dream was all I'd ever do. She nodded. "I understand," she said. "I was married. My ex-husband wanted me to give up the business. Be a traditional Thai wife. Stay home. Cook. Clean. Raise babies. I couldn't do it. I'd worked too hard. Built too much. What happened? We divorced 3 years ago. He remarried within a year. someone younger, someone who'd do what he wanted. It freed me. But it's been lonely, building this business alone. She looked at me. You sound exactly like the kind of partner we're looking for. Someone who's got real experience, who understands operations, who's not just looking for a retirement hobby, someone who wants to build something. That's exactly what I want. Good, she said. Then let's talk properly. That evening we had dinner. Just the two of us. Small Thai restaurant near the beach. Not touristy. Local place. We talked for 3 hours. Not just about business, about life, about dreams, about what we wanted. She told me about growing up in Bangkok. About her father dying when she was 15. Heart attack. He'd worked himself to death trying to provide for the family. About her mother pushing her to study, to get out, to be more. I studied hospitality management at Westminster, she said. In London. 4 years. Came back to Thailand with a degree and big plans. Met my husband. Thought we'd build something together. But he just wanted a wife, not a partner. I told her about my life, about growing up in Salford, about my dad working in a factory for 30 years, about him dying at 58, 6 months after he retired. Never got to enjoy anything he worked for. She reached across the table, took my hand. We're the same, she said. We both saw our fathers work themselves to death for nothing. We both want more. Yeah, we do. After dinner, we walked on the beach. She took my hand again. This time she didn't let go. You know, she said, if you did this, if you bought the franchise, you'd be here. In Thailand. We could see each other. Build something together. Not just a business, but maybe us. I stopped walking, looked at her. Are you saying what I think you're saying? She smiled. I'm saying I haven't felt this way about someone in a very long time. And I think you feel it too. I kissed her. Right there on the beach. The waves. The stars. The whole bloody cliché. And I didn't care, because it felt right. It felt like everything I'd been waiting for. She kissed me back. That was night 5 of my 2-week holiday. The night everything changed. The night I stopped being Stephen, the restaurant manager from Manchester, and became Stephen, who was moving to Thailand. Stephen, who was buying a beach bar franchise. Stephen, who'd found someone who understood. Over the next 5 days, Juanita and I were inseparable. The next night, she invited me to her apartment. Small place in Chawang. 1 bedroom. Simple. Clean. A balcony overlooking the street. I wanted to cook for you, she said. Real Thai food. Not restaurant food. Home food. She made pad thai in her tiny kitchen. The smell filled the whole apartment. Fish sauce, tamarind, lime. I watched her work. The way she moved. Quick, confident. She knew what she was doing. My grandmother ran a small restaurant in Bangkok, she said, stirring the wok. She taught me everything. She said cooking's how you show someone you care. We ate on her balcony. The evening air, warm. The street noise below. It felt domestic. Normal. Like we'd been doing this for years. I'm falling in love with you, she said quietly. I know it's fast. But I feel it. Me too, I said. And I meant it. I'd never felt this way about anyone. Not even my ex-girlfriend from 5 years ago. This felt different. This felt real. That night I stayed. We made love. And afterward she traced her finger along my chest. When you move here, she said softly, we'll wake up together every morning. Make coffee. Plan our day. You'll run your bar. I'll manage mine. We'll meet for lunch. Come home together. Cook together. Sleep together. Build our life together. I want that, I said. More than anything. The next morning I woke up and she was already in the kitchen. I could smell coffee. I got up, pulled on shorts, walked out. She was on the balcony, 2 cups of Thai iced coffee on the small table. She was wearing just a t-shirt. My t-shirt. Good morning, she said. I made our coffee. Our coffee? Our morning ritual, she said, handing me a cup. From now on, every morning. Thai iced coffee. My way. Our way. I took a sip. Strong, sweet, cold, perfect. We sat there watching the street wake up, drinking our coffee, not talking, just being. I do this every morning, she said. Sit here, drink coffee, watch the sun come up. But I've always done it alone. Now I get to do it with you. She leaned against me. I've been alone for 3 years, Stephen. I forgot what this felt like. What felt like? This. Someone. Caring. Being here, just being. I'm here, I said. I'm not going anywhere. She smiled. Good. Because I'm keeping you. Over the next 3 days, we fell into a routine. I'd go to her apartment every evening after she finished managing the bar. She'd cook. We'd eat on the balcony. We'd plan the bar, talk about the future. One night she made khao soi, northern Thai curry noodles. Rich. Coconut. Spicy. My father was from Chiang Mai, she said. This was his favourite dish. After he died, my mother'd make it on his birthday. To remember him. She got emotional. I held her. That's why I work so hard, she said. To honour what he built, what he sacrificed. He died with nothing. I won't die with nothing. Another evening she taught me to cook pad krapao, Thai basil chicken. We stood in her tiny kitchen, her hands guiding mine. When you live here, you'll need to know how to cook, she said, laughing. Can't eat restaurant food every day. When I live here, I repeated. Yes, she said. When? That night lying in bed, she was quiet. What are you thinking? I asked. That I can't believe this is real, she said. That someone like you exists. That we found each other. I feel the same way. Promise me something. Promise me you won't go back to Manchester and realise this was just a holiday thing. Promise me this is real. I pulled her close. This is real. I'm doing this, the franchise, moving here, us. I promise. She cried a little. Thank you. One afternoon we took the ferry to Koh Phangan. She wanted to show me the proposed site for the new franchise location. We drove from the pier to Hardrin Beach. She pulled over at an empty lot near the beach. This is it, she said. Can you see it? The bar, the customers, the sunset. Our life, I could see it, standing there with her. I could see everything. We walked the perimeter, she pointing out where different areas it'd be. Rooftop lounge here, main bar there, kitchen in the back. Same layout as the Chaweng location, but bigger, better view. She pulled out her tablet, showed me architectural plans, floor layouts, design mock-ups. It all looked professional. Real. We sat on the ground, right there on the empty lot, going through every detail. You should have input on the menu, she said. You've got way more restaurant experience than me. I know bars, you know food. Together we'll be unstoppable. We spent 2 hours there, planning, dreaming. At some point she fell asleep with her head on my shoulder. The afternoon sun, the sound of the waves. I sat there holding her, thinking this is it. This is my life now. That evening back at her apartment, she introduced me to her close friend, Niran. He came over for dinner. This is Stephen, she said, the one I've been telling you about. Niran smiled, shook my hand. She's not stopped talking about you, or the bar. Over dinner, Niran said to me, take care of her. She doesn't let people in easily. If she's letting you in, you're special. I know, I said. She's special too. After Niran left, Juanita was emotional. I've never introduced anyone to Niran, she said. Not since my ex-husband. He's my oldest friend. I wanted him to meet you, to see we're real. We're real, I said. My last night in Thailand, we didn't sleep, just held each other. This is not goodbye, she said. This is see you soon. 67 days. Then you're back. Then this becomes our normal. 67 days, I repeated. I flew back to Manchester the next day, feeling like my life was finally beginning. We texted constantly. Every day, multiple times a day. Missing you already. Apartment feels empty without you. Just had coffee. Not the same making it alone. Counted. 63 days until you're back. We'd video call twice a week. She'd show me her apartment, the balcony where we sat, the kitchen where she taught me to cook. Can't wait until this is our normal, she'd say. I arranged everything back in Manchester, got the full franchise agreement sent over, had it reviewed by a solicitor. He said it looked legitimate, standard franchise contract, territory rights, brand usage, support structure, all there. I set up the payment structure, initial deposit, £5,000, to secure the opportunity while I arranged the rest. I transferred it mid-March. Juanita confirmed receipt, sent me a formal acknowledgement, sunset sessions letterhead. Everything looked proper. In early April, I flew back to Thailand, 2 weeks, to formalise everything, sign contracts, transfer the first major payment. Juanita picked me up at the airport, hugged me so tight I could barely breathe. You came back, she said. Of course I came back. We went straight to her apartment. I dropped my bags. She'd bought ingredients for pad krapao. Remember how I taught you, she said. We cooked together, laughing, kissing between stirring the wok. It felt like coming home, like I'd never left. That week we were inseparable. Every morning she made Thai iced coffee. Our ritual, she'd say, handing me a cup. We spent mornings at her apartment, both in pajamas, laptops out, reviewing franchise documents, financial projections, construction timelines. "Look at us," she said one morning, already like a married couple. We drove to Koh Samui 3 times that week, walking the site. She'd point things out. "Our bar will be here. This is where we'll watch sunsets together. Every night, just you and me." One evening she got emotional standing there. "I've dreamed about this for so long," she said. "Building something with someone. Not alone. With a partner. With you." "I'm here," I said. "We're doing this." That week I signed the franchise agreement formally, in her apartment. She'd printed everything. 2 copies. Professional. Organised. We sat at her small table. Going through each page, she explained everything. Territory exclusivity, brand guidelines, support structure, marketing materials, training programs. "This is really happening," I said. "Yes," she said, "this is really happening." I transferred the first major payment, £28,000, nearly wiped out my current account. But I had savings, and this was an investment. In the business. In us. In our future. Juanita confirmed receipt that evening. We celebrated. Cooked together. Made love. Talked until 3 in the morning about everything we'd build. "I can't believe this is happening," she said. "I can't believe you're real." One morning I woke up and she was already on the balcony, coffee made, looking at the sunrise. I joined her. She handed me a cup. "I do this every morning," she said. "Sit here, drink coffee, watch the sun come up. I've done it alone for 3 years. Now I get to do it with you." She leaned against me. I forgot what this felt like. Having someone, caring about someone, someone caring about me. "I'm here," I said. "I'm not going anywhere." The night before I flew back to Manchester, we lay in bed, not sleeping. 67 days became 43 days, she said. And now it's down to 61 days. Then you're back for good. Then this becomes our life. Every day. Not just 2 weeks. 61 days, I said. I flew home. Started preparing to move my entire life to Thailand. Over the next 3 months, Juanita sent me constant updates. Photos of the construction site being cleared. Day 1, our dream starting. Materials being delivered. Her standing next to piles of wood and concrete. Foundation materials arrived today. The foundation being laid. Workers in hard hats. "Baby, it's really happening." She sent videos walking around the site, her voice. "Look at this. This is where our bar will be, where we'll work together, build our life together. Selfies in a hard hat. Missing you. Wish you were here to see this." Voice messages. "Good morning, baby. Just got to the site. Workers are here. Everything's on schedule. Missing you so much. Can't wait until you're here permanently." We'd video call every week. She'd show me progress. The structure taking shape. Walls going up. Roof being installed. It looked real. It looked like a bar being built. I could see the progress. Week by week. The empty lot becoming something. 67 days became 43 days. Became 17 days, she'd text. 17 days until our life starts. 17 days until I wake up with you every morning. I started preparing. Sold my furniture. Gave notice at work. My manager was gutted but understood. Said I deserved this. Said he'd miss me but was happy for me. I told my mates. They were buzzing for me. Jealous even. Moving to Thailand. Opening a beach bar. Living the dream. My dad had been proud, I kept thinking. He worked in that factory for 30 years. Never took a risk. Never built anything. Died 6 months after retirement with nothing to show for it. I wasn't going to be him. I was building something. In May, I made the second payment. £33,500. Juanita sent updated photos, the structure nearly complete. You could see the bar taking shape, the rooftop level being built, furniture being measured. She sent a video that week, walking through the structure. "Look, baby, this is the main bar area. This is where you'll work, where we'll work together. And up here, this is the rooftop. Our sunset spot. Just you and me." I watched that video maybe 20 times. I could see it. I could see us there, working, building, living. Then the final payment in late June. £33,250. Total transferred. £95,000. Everything I'd saved for 23 years. Gone from my account. Into the dream. Juanita sent photos the next day. The bar looking almost finished. The structure complete. Paint going up. Furniture being installed. 13 days, baby. Then you're home, I love you. Can't wait to start our life. I booked my one-way flight, July 10th arrival, grand opening on July 15th. I wasn't coming back to Manchester. I was moving to Thailand, to Juanita, to our bar, to our life. Those last 2 weeks she texted constantly. Can't sleep, too excited. 10 days. Then you're home forever. 7 days. I'm counting hours now. 3 days, baby. I can barely breathe, I'm so excited. My mates threw me a leaving do. Pub in Salford. 20 people. They took the piss. Bought me a Thai cookbook, a phrase book, an inflatable flamingo. We got absolutely hammered. My manager gave a speech. Said I was the best manager he'd ever had. Said the restaurant wouldn't be the same. Said he hoped I was happy in Thailand. Said I deserved this. I got emotional. Told everyone this was it. This was my chance. I was 41. If not now, then when? Everyone cheered, raised glasses to Stephen, to Thailand, to living the dream. I flew out July 9th. 2 suitcases. Everything else sold or given away. The flight felt different this time. Not a holiday. Not temporary. This was permanent. This was my new life starting. I landed in Bangkok. Connected to Koh Samui. Stayed overnight. Couldn't sleep. Too excited. The next morning I took the ferry to Koh Phangan. The sea was calm. Sun was out. I stood on the deck. Wind in my face. Thinking about everything that was about to start. I messaged Juanita. Just landed. On the ferry. Be there in an hour. She replied immediately. Can't wait to see you. Everything's ready. Our bar's ready. I'm ready. I love you. I love you too. I typed. The ferry docked. I got off. Grabbed my suitcases, took a taxi. This is it, I thought. This is the moment. The grand opening's in 5 days. Today I see the finished bar. Today I see what we built. Today our life starts. I gave the driver the address. Hard-Rin Beach. The location we needed sent me. We drove for maybe 15 minutes. The driver kept checking his phone. Looking confused. You sure this address, he said. Yeah, that's it. He pulled over. This is address. I looked out of the window. My stomach dropped. Empty lot. Completely empty. Overgrown grass, scattered rubbish. A few palm trees, nothing else, no bar. No construction, no building, nothing. I got out, stood there looking. This was the address. I checked my phone. The exact GPS coordinates were needed sent me. But there was nothing here, just an empty lot. I walked around, checked the perimeter. Thinking maybe I'd the wrong spot. Maybe the bar was further back. Maybe I was confused. But no, this was it. This was the exact location. And there was nothing here, no foundation, no structure, no evidence anything had ever been built here. The photos she sent, the videos, the construction progress, the workers, the materials, the bar taking shape, all of it. Where was it? I called Juanita straight to voicemail. I tried again, nothing. I sent messages, I'm at the location. There's nothing here, what's happening? Where's the bar? Where are you? No response. I stood there for maybe an hour, just staring at the empty lot. My 2 suitcases next to me. The sun beating down, sweat running down my back. This can't be happening. This can't be real. I took the ferry back to Koh Samui, went to her apartment building. The building manager was in the lobby. I asked for Juanita. Apartment 3B, she moved out, he said. Maybe 1 month ago. What? She moved out, left no address, no forwarding information. Just paid final rent and left. Are you sure? Juanita Chasery, late 30s, long black hair. Yes, I remember. She left maybe 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, while she was sending me construction updates. While she was texting me good morning, baby. While she was counting down the days. She'd already left. I went to the Sunset Sessions bar in Chaweng, the original one. Where I met her, it was open. Operating, customers drinking, music playing, everything normal. I went to the bar, asked for the manager. A Thai man came over, maybe 50. Can I help you? I'm looking for Juanita. Juanita Chasery. She's one of the co-owners. He looked confused. I'm the owner. Me and my brother. We've owned this bar for 6 years. No, Juanita. She showed me this place. She said she co-owns it. She runs the franchise program. What franchise program? There's no franchise program. This is our bar. Just this one. We don't have other locations. We don't franchise. I pulled out my phone, showed him photos, her in the bar, her at the other locations. He looked, shook his head. I don't know this woman. She doesn't work here. She doesn't own anything here. Someone's lied to you. My hands were shaking. My chest felt tight. Is there an office? For sunset sessions. Corporate office. This is it. The bar. There's no corporate office. We run everything from here, just me and my brother. I walked out, stood on the street, traffic going by, people walking past. The world continuing like nothing had happened. But my world had stopped. £95,000. Gone. The bar didn't exist. The franchise didn't exist. Juanita didn't exist. I went back to my hotel, the one I'd booked for one night thinking I'd be moving into accommodation near the bar. I sat on the bed, staring at the wall. I opened my phone, looked at the messages, the photos, the videos. Good morning, baby. At our site now. Look at this, our dream coming true. Can't wait until you're here permanently. 13 days until our life starts. I love you. All of it. Every word. Every photo. Every video. Every I love you. Lies. I tried calling her again. The number was disconnected. Not just voicemail. Disconnected. Like it never existed. I searched Facebook, Instagram, Line, every platform. Juanita Chasery. Gone. Accounts deleted. Like she was never there. I checked the bank transfers. The money was gone. Transferred to accounts that probably didn't exist anymore either. I sat there for 3 days, in that hotel room, trying to process, trying to understand. The Thai iced coffee every morning. Our ritual, cooking khao soi in her tiny kitchen. My grandmother said cooking's how you show someone you care, teaching me to cook pad krapao, her hands guiding mine. The balcony, watching the sunrise together. I've been alone for 3 years. I forgot what this felt like. Introducing me to Niran. She doesn't let people in easily. Falling asleep on my shoulder at the empty lot. Can you see it? Our life. The texts. 61 days until our life starts. The voice messages. Missing you so much, baby. The videos, look at this, where we'll work together. I love you. All of it. Calculated, scripted, performed. She wasn't falling in love. She was working. And I was the job. I flew back to Manchester on July 14th. One day before the grand opening. That was never going to happen. Life in Manchester given up. Job gone. Flat gone. Furniture sold. And £95,000 gone. I'm 43 now. 2 years later. I got my job back. Different restaurant. Same city. Same work. 42 grand a year. Back where I started. I live in a different flat now. Smaller. Cheaper. Selford again. Same grey streets. Same rain. Same life I was trying to escape. I've got £8,000 in savings. Starting over. At 43, trying to save for 23 more years to get back to where I was. The dream's dead. Opening my own place. Being my own boss. Building something. That's gone now. But it's not just the money, it's the mornings. Sitting in my kitchen. Instant coffee. Thinking about Thai iced coffee. The way she made it. Our ritual. It's cooking. I can't make pad krapao anymore. Can't even smell basil without thinking about her kitchen. Her hands on mine. When you live here, you'll need to know how to cook. It's sunrises. I don't watch them anymore. Because I think about her balcony. I've been alone for 3 years. Now I get to do it with you. It's coffee shops. I walk past them, see people sitting together, and I think about us. Planning, dreaming. This is our bar. It's believing someone understood. Finally. After 41 years of being ordinary. Of being invisible. Of being just another bloke managing someone else's dream. She made me feel like I was special. Like I was building something. Like I mattered. And it was all a performance. Every coffee, every cooking lesson, every sunrise, every I love you. She was working. And I was paying. £95,000 for 10 days of feeling understood. My mates don't ask about Thailand anymore. They tried at first. What happened, mate? You all right? Want to talk about it? I told them I got scammed. They said, sorry, mate. Went quiet. No one knows what to say to that. My manager knows. He's good about it. Doesn't bring it up. Just lets me work. Sometimes I think about her, where she is. If she's doing it to someone else right now. Making coffee, cooking, teaching. Falling asleep on shoulders. Whispering about futures that don't exist. Probably. Because it worked on me, and I'm not stupid. I know hospitality, I know operations, I checked everything. The bar was real, the other locations were real. She knew the business inside and out. That's what made it perfect. She wasn't some bar girl. She was educated, professional. She spoke perfect English. She knew hospitality the way I knew restaurants. We connected on that. Or I thought we did, but she was just better at hospitality than I realised. Because hospitality is making people feel welcome, feel special, feel understood. And she was a master. Every morning coffee was hospitality. Every cooking lesson was hospitality. Every I love you was hospitality. And I paid for it. £95,000, plus my job, plus my flat, plus my future. I don't hate her. I want to, but I don't. I hate myself more. For believing. For ignoring that voice that said this is too good. For wanting it so badly that I made it real in my mind. I saw what I wanted to see. A beautiful woman who understood me. A business opportunity that was perfect. A future in Thailand. A life that mattered. And she gave me exactly that. For 10 days. And then she took £95,000 and disappeared. That's my story. Stephen, 43. Restaurant manager. Manchester. The franchise didn't exist. She didn't exist. Our future didn't exist. I'm back in Manchester now. Same job. Same flat. Same life. Except now when I make instant coffee every morning, I think about Thai iced coffee. Our ritual. Except there was no our. There was only her job. And I was the customer who paid £95,000 for 10 days of feeling understood. This is my expat stories. Catch you in the next one.